Twist.io.
Hello my lovely family, welcome back to my channel. I found it worthy to share this about myself with you. Before now, I don't used to be confident enough to let people know that I was born out of wedlock, but I'm happy I've outgrown that now because I see it as my story and it is my strength, so I don't care who's ever going to judge me right or wrong. In our societies today, single mothers are being thrown and judged to be promiscuous, which led to them having kids outside wedlock, and this is why most of their children are ever ashamed to say they were born out of wedlock. So here is my story. Once upon a time in the 2000s, a 20-year-old young woman who had just finished with her college met with a 25-year-old young man who promised to marry her, and she decided to give love a chance. This 25-year-old young man is someone who had already gone far in life even before his 25 years and even had a child, but never told my mother he had a child. But that's not even the case. According to eyewitness as at that time, and even from my father's mouth, I was told my mother was a church girl, and even now she's still a church woman, so she wasn't this kind of wayward woman or young lady, let me say, but she trusted and believed my father came for good. And as I was told as well by my father, her first visit to my father came about my pregnancy, and that is when the war began. Not too long, my mother realized she was pregnant and she went back to let him know that this is the situation on ground, and nobody would believe that he was not capable enough to go into marriage then, because he was already a civil servant at 25 years old. But that was when my mother received the biggest shock of her life. She visited him at his office on that fateful day after she made attempts to tell him on the phone, but he dropped the call, and after then he refused to pick up all the calls that were coming from my mother. So she decided to visit him at his office, and when she got there and told him about the pregnancy, she said the young man told him, "Get rid of it, you're too young to carry a child, and if you don't want to get rid of it, you're never going to see me involved in this. But if you want to get rid of it, I am going to take you somewhere they are going to do a perfect job." And believe me, not even your mother will know such thing happened. And right there, my mother said she feared. She thought about her age, she thought about her future, she thought about her life, and the fact that she's the only child of her parents. She said she was going to keep this child because what if she dies while she tries to do this? She told my father, "Okay, if this is what you said, you're never going to get involved. If I don't get rid of this, then I am keeping it." And she left. She said she thought that was a joke from my father, and she said that was how days passed to weeks and weeks passed to months. And later, the family of my mother decided to involve the law. My father was arrested and taken to the court of law, and right there in the court of law, he had his accomplice who helped him escape the law. Do you know what he did to escape the law? He denied he doesn't know my mother and he's not responsible for the pregnancy. And his mother supported him as well. Meanwhile, his mother knows the truth, but she supported her son. And that was how he escaped the law. And all through that 9 months, my mom never saw him again because they helped him work his transfer out of that local government. My grandparents took good care of my mom even after my grandmother so much disturbed my mom at the point, but later she took her in and took care of her. And to the glory of God, my birth was a safe delivery. No complications, no surgery. I'm sure at this point you think he came back, right? Oh, but why do I so much look like my father? Why don't I look like my mother? Why do I have to look like him? I am a female version of my father's look. Oh my god. All right, I'm going to make these stories in series. My lovely people, how are we doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on wherever you come across this video. This is almost 2 p.m. in Nigeria, and I haven't bathed since morning because I don't even know. I've been busy. Let me just say I've been busy. From one thing to the other. I haven't bathed. I haven't prepared lunch. I'm not sure the food I'm going to prepare now will serve as lunch. It's going to serve as both lunch and dinner. But before then, let me go and have my bath. I'm very tired. I don't know. I'm feeling fresh and different already.
Artlist.io.
Guys, I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. Sometimes I don't even look happy in my videos because I'm very tired. This is 3 p.m. in Nigeria. This is 3 p.m. and my kitchen is still looking this messed up. The plates have not been washed and I've still been busy since morning.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Damian, go and keep that thing. Go and keep it.